I kind of want to do a get ready with me with some products. So that's what I'm gonna do today, kids. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but me and Amanda Steele have kind of a connection. Our management works in the same building and we have like the same management team. So, the other day, I went over to her manager and I was like, hey bro, could you please get me some of that Colourpop Good Good? And she said yes, and that she would try to send me a box ASAP, and I got one. And that is called nepotism, kids. I've never tried Colourpop products before, so I was like, this is gonna be a really cool collection to start with. And I also loved all of like the promo shots she did. I thought that it was very like cool and high fashion, and I just loved the whole thing. And I liked that the packaging felt very her. I'll show it to you in a second. I just really like this collection. I was like, it's cool colors. I've been looking for more like cool toned stuff to put on my eyes, to accent my greens and my blues in my eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna try it out today with you kids. Hey! To start off, they have the actual palette, which is the Weekend Warrior palette. I love the design. I love like the fishnet design on the front, and then I also love that it's got chains and roses on the front, and then also kind of like a chain link on the side. I thought the design was just very her, and I don't know. If you follow her on Instagram, you kind of know what I'm talking about. She likes those kind of like darker themes. So I thought it was very representative of her. Sometimes you get packaging and stuff from other creators or people doing like collections, and it feels like they didn't really have a say in the packaging. They had more of a say in like the color choice, but not what like the actual presentation was. And this feels like they had a big choice on the presentation, which I really appreciate. It's extra work that makes it look like extra good for the person. The actual palette has 4 shades. It has Throttle over here, Harley, Burnout, and Chopper is the kind of plum on the end. I used this actually yesterday to do my makeup. I attempted to film this video before, by the way. That's a thing. I put on an entire face of makeup with this makeup and then had to redo the whole thing because it was out of focus. So, God bless. I kind of went for more of a purple look last time, so we'll see what I choose this time because I could go more teal. Might be interesting. The collection also had 3 individual Super Shock eyeshadows. They all are very in keeping with the actual palette colors. It seems like each of the Super Shock eyeshadows are kind of like elevated, sparklier versions of colors in the palette. The only one that's not really represented in the Super Shock is Harley, which honestly makes me kind of sad because I would have loved to have had like a really pretty gray. The first Super Shock eyeshadow is in Ignition, and it's kind of the purpley toned one. If you look, it's very similar to the purple in the palette, or rather it feels like this is like a representation of that purple. You'll see why I mean that in a second. The next one is called Hydroplane, and it looks like this. It's like a really crazy sparkly teal, and it kind of fits in with this blue. See, all of it's a bit the same tone. So it's easy to pair all of these, which I really like. And the last one is called Steele, which is also her last name. It's a really good marketing last name. But it seems like it kind of coincides with Throttle nicely, which is cool. So now that I've showed you all of the eyeshadows, there are 3 lip products. The first one is an ultra matte lip, the second one is an ultra glossy lip, which I've already tried, and the third one is an ultra satin lip. I never got into liquid lipsticks. Like, I just never wanted to wear them. I always hated the way they felt on my mouth. Also, I just felt like they would flake off at dinner. Like, I never found a liquid lipstick that faded naturally. It always just looked like really weird and chunky by the end of the day, so not a big fan. This one is the gloss, and it's in Hack. Which really, really pretty. It's got kind of like a holographic rainbow reflect to it, which I really like. Beautiful. And then there's the Ultra Satin Lip. This is in Jiffy, which looks like this. And it's almost like a pinky nude. It looks like it might be the perfect pale nude for a pale person, which I like. And then the last one is Chaps, and this is the liquid lipstick, and this looks nuts, but maybe I'll have to wear it. So that is the entire collection. Sorry that took a really long time to actually like explain. But now that I've explained them all, I'm gonna kind of use them and give you guys my impressions of them. Like I said, I've used this once before, but I feel like you always need to use them a second or third time around to really get like a feel of what you like and what you don't like about products. So let's do it. I think I might try to do maybe the more teal color this time. I don't know. I tried all the purple stuff a lot more last time, and I don't typically do a blue eye. So maybe we should do that just to see what's up. You know what I mean? Just to see what's up. Get a little wacky and wild with it. You know, a little wet and wild. Even though this is Colourpop. Hey, what? I need to calm down. By the way, guys, I know in a past Get Ready With Me, a lot of people got really like nervous about me putting on makeup with my bangs. So I'll do this. Does that make everyone feel a little bit better? It's off of my eyes. Excuse you. First thing I'm gonna do is just kind of coat my entire lid with Harley, which is this beautiful matte gray color. Funny thing about Almost Adulting, Will and I have teamed up to make the next promo video for it. So we're trying to do like a Valentine's themed one. So be looking out in the next kind of couple weeks for maybe a really cool short that's kind of a follow-up of the Almost Adulting short. A lot of you guys were asking for more videos like that, so I was like, what better thing to do than make a lovey-dovey one for Valentine's Day, right? Okay, now that we're this stage, this could go one of two ways. We could either do something purpley or we could do something blue. As I've already previously stated, I'm kind of down to do something blue, so let's do that. So I'm just gonna go in with Burnout and just put that kind of all over my lid in a similar vein as Harley. Let's see how this goes. I'm also not very used to putting on a lot of like darker shades. I tend to stick with very kind of light colors on the eye, so I'm gonna try to be smoky with this, although I'm really bad at doing smoky eyes. What I do like is all of these kind of darker shades are matte, so they're a lot easier to see where everything needs to be blended, if you need more color. It's like the right amount of color payoff, which I really like. I am so excited for tomorrow because tomorrow I am filming and hanging out with Megan Hughes here on YouTube. I have loved her for such a long time, especially recently. I think her content is so good. And also I just think she's like such a lovely person. If you ever met them in person, you would want to be their best friend immediately. I think she's just like so nice. She does like a really awesome segment on her channel called Pizza Talks. And that just is the epitome of her channel, I think. If you like boiled it down to anything, it's like bangs and pizza talk. So I'm really excited. That video will probably be out actually before this one. But yeah, if it is out before this one, I will link it down below if you want to go watch it. And now I'm just going to top that with Hydroplane, which I'm very excited to dig into. I really like the texture of these Super Shock shadows. I think they're so cool. They're kind of creamy, and like I said, these are the first Colourpop products I've ever used. So I have a feeling I need to make like a big order of a lot of their stuff because I really like it. Oh my god, this is fulfilling all of my 90s dreams. I'm very into this. I was like 5 years old in the 90s, so I can't even say that, but I just love the way this looks. It's almost a little bit early 2000s too. I feel like I would have seen Lindsay Lohan wearing like just blue eyeshadow at some point. God, these are like so pigmented. I have that all over my hands now. Now I'm just gonna go in and highlight my brow bone with a little bit of Throttle, just right here. To be honest, I kind of like the idea of being a bit of a minimalist, if you can call blue eyeshadow minimalism, and just finish it off with mascara, maybe a bit more of the topper, tea break, and then just go in and start using one of the liquid lipsticks. I think that might be kind of fun. And I just like the way just the blue looks. Like I don't have my eyebrows done or anything. I just want blue eyeshadow, that's it. So I'm going to curl my lashes and apply some mascara. I'm using the Smashbox X-Rated mascara. I really like the way this mascara feels. Like it has very soft bristles. I don't feel like I'm gonna poke my eye out, which is nice. Sometimes when you're using a drugstore wand, it can be a bit plasticky and really feel like it's scratching. And I am not down with that very often. I shouldn't say drugstore, it also happens with high-end mascaras that when they're like way too rubbery. Like actually the Tarte Lights Camera Flashes mascara is just like so rubbery and spiky. I just can't even use it. Like it hurts my eye. I know it's a bit dramatic, but it is really obnoxious. The thing is, as far as the lip colors go, I don't really want to use this. Purple is like not my color on my lips at all. It does not look good on me. So I don't know if I like this very much. If I was gonna wear this, I would wear this as like a standalone color with no eyeshadow on, because that would be pretty cool. Since I'm wearing kind of a sparklier, bit crazier eye, let's try out the nude satin lip. Once again, this is in Jiffy. So let's do this thing. I tend to not like liquid lipsticks, any kind of lip product that kind of comes out like this but is supposed to be like an opaque lipstick. I don't know. I'm gonna wipe off a lot of the excess just so we don't get like crazy up in here. Okay. Oh, it's like very close to my lip color. Or at least it looks like it, just straight out of the tube. Yeah, I like that it's like a rosier nude and it's not so, like, it's not as pinky as I thought it would be, but I still really like it. I guess the only other thing I can really add from the collection is the ultra glossy lip. So let's just put this on top, see how it looks. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect because I don't know if these two are supposed to go together, although this is a nude and it looks like it would top well with something else. So let's try it out. And there we go, that is the lip gloss on top as well. Hey, we did it, we used the whole collection other than a couple of the purples, but I'm really glad I did the blue now because I think it looks so cool and like I want to go out like this now. I want to go out in the world looking like this all the time. I really like this. Overall, I gotta say, I think that Amanda and her team did like an awesome job on this collection. I love the color selection. I think it's unique. It's edgy like she is, but also like holds a lot of really great neutral colors you can use for other things. Obviously, you don't have to rock like a blue eye every single day. Purple, I think, is very, very wearable, so that's really nice color in the palette. And then the other two are just like shaded neutral shades. Like these are so nice to just pop into the crease. This one is great in the crease, this is great in the highlight. I think I really like all of these Super Shock shadows. I like that they're kind of a chunkier glitter. They remind me of my childhood. I really like these because they remind me of like Lisa Frank and like putting on really, really crappy icing or Claire's makeup. Oh, I love it. But also in a high quality way. This is like if all of those things that I wanted as a child actually came in high quality products, but were also not too expensive. So I really like these. As far as the lip stuff goes, like I said, I am not a big fan of like liquid lipsticks or anything like that. But I like this satin lip because it doesn't dry down completely matte. Probably everyone knows all about this and I just know nothing about Colourpop, but I thought this formula was really cool. I was like, oh dope, this is like not drying down and it won't make my lips all crusty crust. So that's nice. I also really like that this gloss kind of transformed it a bit and made it less brown and a bit more peachy. Once again, can't say much about this other than I think that the color is really cool, although ultimately something that I would rarely use on my actual mouth. That is about it. I hope you guys liked this kind of like review, get ready with me type of thing. I get a lot of random products sent to me, so sometimes it's fun just to get a collection and dish out the goss on it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I really enjoyed doing that and now I love this and I can't wait to go grocery shopping and be like, my eyes, anyone? No? Okay, well, just me in the chips aisle, thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to check out Amanda's stuff from Colourpop, I'll put a link in the description box. I'm not getting paid or anything to promote this. I legitimately just kind of really like the products. So there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys for the next video. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.